Hi,
Hi.
how are you doing?
I'm good, I'm good.
In Italian, you can say ciao.
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 That's
Okay.
true, that's true.
Can you introduce yourself and where you're from?
I'm from Italy, Milan, and I work as a product manager, but mainly as a designer, I can say, for digital products and also for my own products that can be like education in game design or makeup with colors and a little bit of creativity.
Can I know your name?
Arianna.
Arianna. Is it a typical name, Arianna, in Italy?
Can say, yeah, there's many people called Arianna, but I mean, I don't know if it's that typical. Can be Anna, maybe it's more typical.
Because first time I know somebody from Italy with this kind of name.
Okay.
It's like a universal kind of name for me. Other than what you're doing, you also like to travel and you are traveling right now. Can you tell me a little bit about your traveling?
Yes. So I normally travel for a bit of a long time because I want to have the time to discover the place. And for example, this time is going to be Asia, but I'm not taking like so many flights, and I wanted to visit nearby countries. So I'm starting from Singapore, and I will end in Hong Kong. So all the states that are going to be in the middle. But because of the war between Thailand and Cambodia, lots of things changed, and I had to take many planes.
When you are traveling, do you look for anything in particular? Like somebody come for food, somebody come for the nice tourist attraction. What do you look for when you are traveling?
It really depends on the kind of travel that I do. For example, in another travel, like the last time, I wanted to see like touristic attraction, so I could like organize something in my country for the Olympics. But this time, I want to see more about the culture and more about the climate or like, people. I think just and I'm also going to work in the evening. So the idea was to understand if it's possible to come here and relax a little bit when it's winter in Europe. But as you see, the climate is strange also here, and it's really rainy. So we will see. But I just started my trip, so I'm not going to say anything now.
Great that you have that kind of attitude because weather can change, but our attitude is supposed to be very positive. I like it about that. Other than what you're doing right now, anything that you are doing because I know that you're working in IT and at the same time you're working as a makeup artist, right? So anything special project that you have or in the future or now?
Yes. So the idea was also to understand which kind of projects I'm going to do when I come back in Italy, because there's so many possibilities in Europe, but at the meantime it's difficult to understand whether to put some energy in something that is going well or just really put more energy on another thing. So that was the purpose of my travel, I think, this time. So at the moment, I'm working in a project that is called Gigi EduLab, and it's a game design course that I do in schools, but funds finished because of the Europe PNR. It's like a spell. I mean, I'm not going to spell it, doesn't matter, but some funds finished, so schools don't have enough money to pay me as a professional, and I don't want to be like employee in a school. I prefer to be freelancer at the moment, so it's difficult to understand even I can do like an association, or I can continue to work as a professional. But still, there's so many possibilities. But I have to choose something. Otherwise, like I lose too much energy.
So you have too much of energy.
Yeah, I will lose it because it really depends. Like you need to apply for lots of things, and if you apply for so many things, then you're not sure that you can gain it because it's really tiring. At the end of the day, do many things is way tiring than be sure in what you want. That's why I normally travel and try to understand if I'm doing right.
Be sure of what you want. That is very nice. I really like it. Be sure of what you want, because sometimes, like myself, I not sure what I want, but I like too many things. I cannot concentrate. So yeah, like you said, you need to be sure what you want and then concentrating on one thing, and hopefully it's going to be successful. You are traveling already like more than few weeks. So what can you see the differences between each Asian country? Is it your first time in Asia?
I was in South Korea for a month and something. But yeah, South Korea, for example, is really different. Like they work too much and they're really, really stressed about everything. It's more like Europe and Milan. But when I arrived here, for example, in Singapore, I just saw people really relaxed. But when I was in Malacca or here in Kuala Lumpur, people told me no, but in Singapore people are rude, they are very stressed. I was like, no, you need to come to Milan.
Okay. That is very interesting point of view. Because I never been to Italy, everything from television, from series, but I know about the Italian expression. Can you tell me a little bit about Italian expression, the hand gesture, like expression of the,
So sometimes the hand gestures,
Yeah.
they're really spontaneous, or some other times, for example, if I travel, they are kind of funny. So there's also a dictionary about those that Bruno Munari wrote it. I mean, it really depends. They come from some culture or some others that are really common, but we don't make it with an intention sometimes.
So which gesture that you always use intentionally, unintentionally?
I'm sure that we do like this,
Like that.
but we do it rarely and when we need it.
Well, what does it mean?
Yeah, it means like, what do you mean?
Okay.
What do you mean?
All right.
Or or just when we say hi or we talk, we use the gesture, but the gestures are like, you talk and you keep your hands doing what you want.
So that means the more hand movement means the more meaningful the conversation.
Yeah, so it's like if you count, for example, it's really easy. Or but I think it's really important to do the gesture when you are on a call online. It can be something useful, for example. So I always try to keep the gesture and try to be expressive, because otherwise it's really boring.
Yes,
To stay
exactly.
all day there listening to people and it's boring sometimes. Yeah.
Any different gesture between the north of Italy and south of Italy, or the same?
I think it's the same,
The same.
but words are different and some customs. But but the hand gestures are similar because you don't do it on purpose. You just do it as a culture and stuff.
Can you know whether a person is from north or from the south, and how?
From the accent.
From the accent. All right.
But also another important thing in Milano is to know if you are a tourist or if you live in Milano. So It's not about if you are from the south or from the north, but there's a difference between people who likes to live in Milano, or just they come, they work, or they come to travel, and so you don't feel you are part of the city. You always complain, or you don't go out for like evening events, but just you stay in your house and you work all the time. That it's called for me like a tourism for work. But you need to enjoy the city, I think.
So you are from Milan?
No, I'm from Verona, near Verona, but
Verona.
little town.
So you are like going to Milan for work?
For work, but now I live there.
You live there. And now you are part of Milan society and
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't know who can tell that, but hopefully I live there and I stay there.
can you tell me about Milan? Because for me Milan is about fashion. Anything else other than fashion that you can do in Milan? I mean to tell me what's the main attraction in Milan.
So in Milano there's kind of everything because it's the main city where you can go and work. So all the works that you can do they are there, and for tourist attraction is if you think about something that you want to try like food or many things. For example, also some food that is in the south, like they opened in Milan.
And Milan is one of the biggest city in Italy. What is the main difference between Milan and Rome?
Rome, I think it's more conservative,
So-
more historical, and people they tell that they're a little bit slower with their life, like they like a easy life, but I don't think so. Like I don't see that many differences. Still, if you like like a big city, it's Rome. Rome is bigger because there's more traffic and you need to have like the car for. Rome is bigger. Milan, still you can go also by bicycle. I normally go by bicycle.
Wow, by bicycle. Anything else you want to talk about Italy that is normally not known by other people? Only Italian know about this. If you have anything special thing that you can share.
I can tell that people from Italy they really like to complain about stuff, so that's something that I do, and I know it's not healthy.
Do you
That's something that I can say
do you complain a lot
with myself.
with yourself?
Now I'm I'm getting older, so I try to keep it between me and say to myself, no point of, and try to do things instead of complaining. That's something we do.
So you are traveling to Asia, and then do you travel anywhere else before Asia? Europe maybe?
Yeah, Europe, South America,
South America.
and America.
And do you have any favorite place or the place that you want to go again in the future?
I really like Brighton,
Right.
but with the Brexit still it's not the best city anymore. But yes, I really like to travel. I visited more than 40 countries, so I think I still need to visit a bit. For example, Australia, I haven't seen that, and some other places in North America or Central America, so I missed that.
Okay. About the weather in Malaysia, do you, when you travel, do you prepare yourself? Like today, I can see that you bring your raincoat.
Yeah, because the other day it was too rainy sometimes, so I said if I'm in the middle of nothing, alone, without even the raincoat, yes, I was scared about the rain and I was right.
So you prepare before you going out?
I try to prepare, but because I don't really know where I'm going now, because it's more than 10 years that I travel.
More than 10 years?
Yeah, because I started to travel when I was 16. Now I'm 30.
And you're traveling almost every
Every year.
Every year.
At least 2 times per year.
2 2 times. Wow.
So now I already know what I need. Like I prepared. If I need to go stay away like for a month or something, doesn't really matter. Just a week before I prepare everything and that's it.
So for this travel, do you prepare like for each country, or you just prepare?
No, randomly. I knew
Randomly.
that it was kind of hot, that it could be rainy, but also I got a jacket for example, plane when there's too much air conditioning, and also because in Milan and in Helsinki, there is going to be the last stop before Milan, it's really cold.
You going to Helsinki after
Yeah,
this?
because it was cheaper and I haven't seen Helsinki.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Helsinki is quite nice. I've been there.
Great.
I've been there. Other than weather, I want to ask you about the food that you encounter during your traveling, because each and every country have different kind of food, and most of European, they don't eat chili, the spicy food. How about you?
I eat everything, but in that case I prepare myself because I have it's not a medicine, it's probiotics that I take. Normally I take probiotics 2 weeks before the travel and also during the travel. This time I forgot because I was doing too many things. And so I started probiotics when I was already traveling, and I think it's okay. Like I tend to not to eat same thing every day. Try to change it. So if my body doesn't really like something and it's harder to digest, maybe I will get used time to time, because in a month and a half, like the flavors and all the spices are going to be okay for sure.
So your stomach is still okay right now?
Yeah, but
Still
also
okay.
when I was in India, it was okay.
It was okay?
Yeah, India, it's worse.
Wow. Then you have a very strong stomach.
But sometimes it happens that when it's the last week that you know you are coming back, then you start to eat more, or you eat something that you wanted to eat, but it's better not to eat it, and you get sick. It happened to me also when I did like America or other places. Always like last week, I eat too much.
So like,
Because if you eat a little, nothing will happen. My body is strong for that.
Yeah, I think your body is strong because you've been to India and nothing happened. So you can eat anything, I think.
It happened the last week, but it wasn't my fault. It was my friend's fault. Indian friends.
Indian friends.
They also got sick.
Okay. So it's not the.
It's not my fault.
It's the food. It's the food.
It was the food,
It was the food.
and because we ate it so too much, and that's always the problem.
What's the food? If you.
It was meat.
Yeah, meat.
Yeah, meat. When you eat meat abroad in Asia, it's not that good to eat meat.
But is it spicy?
No, the problem is not the spicy.
It's not spicy,
It's
it's the
the
meat.
conservation. The meat when it's not refrigerated, so sometimes can happen.
Like Malaysia, you've been like for a few days, I think. Any food that you interested, like to eat again?
I really like chicken and rice. I really like it.
Chicken rice.
Yeah. And yes, I like everything,
Yeah.
especially this ice cream.
Oh yeah, ice cream. Because
But I know it's not typical.
we love gelato and you love ice cream.
Yeah, there's so many.
It's opposite.
But there's like the mango with the pomelo and all of these little jellies. I mean, I know it's. I know it's typical from here because I went with a girl at the breakfast and there was also kids eating that.
You should try durian.
I tried it.
Do you like it?
The third time that I eat
The
it,
third time.
yeah. The first one, of course,
Of course,
no.
yeah, of course.
Second one, I was like,
Yeah. Understand?
Third, with the jellies, with the ice cream, with the other little things.
So you managed to finish the
No,
durian?
but I eat it also the first time because I know that it's like something that you don't like. It's because it's a new flavor,
yeah.
and I think it's these typical flavors that you like just because it's different from other things. So it doesn't matter to say that I don't like it if you haven't tried to eat it.
More frequent.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorite books or hobby?
I like to read stories about girls in the past. So like how it was the life of, like for example, love stories about revolutionary lives.
Can you name me one of your favorite books?
It's L'eleganza del riccio. I don't know it in English.
But what it is about? Can you tell us?
It is about a girl, like a little girl and an old one. And this little girl, she is really young but into kind of depressed about life and really curious, rich and curious. So she became friends with the how can I say, concierge, with the concierge of the house that she was living, and this, how can I say, I think it's from Italy, this book, but the girl, she is from, the old one, she was from Russia, and this one, she was there, very clever, but she didn't feel like she was enough. Always people telling her what to do and be rude. But so they became friends, they started to speak about life together. And also a Japanese guy came in and started to be nice with this girl and with the old one as well. So they became like all like a positive. It became like a positive environment where there was no differences, but only the culture and the idea of questioning about life and living like together was important for them. So they found a kind of peace that it didn't last long because something happened.
I know that you really like the story because you can tell me back the story.
Yeah, but I read it 3 times.
That's why. Yeah, 3 times. That's why. Before we end this interview, can you speak in your language, which is Italian? Any phrases that you like? Any poem or nice words, and then explain in English.
Okay. What can I say? You mean like something that I want to wish? Or
anything in
anything.
Italian, like a poem or any nice words in Italian,
Okay.
but to explain in English.
Venite a Milano perché si può mangiare la pizza, il gelato e tutte queste cose che si vedono in giro per il mondo, ma dovete venire a Milano per mangiare, non dico quelle vere, ma mangiarne tantissimi tipi anche lì. So I said to come to Milan to eat different flavors of ice cream, different kind of pasta and pizza. And they need to come to Milan not because there's just one pizza or pasta, but because they can come and eat many flavors as well.
Thank you so much for this interview and for your time for this interview. And good luck for your travel.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.